Jordan with the Underground Meadery, and I'm going to show you something really quick. We put out a contest that will send you a jug, some honey, our peach Bellini mix, and the yeast to make a gallon batch. And all I wanted you to do was you to give me your orange recipe for February, because I don't have a lot of them. And a guy sent me a mead. His name's J.R. John Haley from Texas. I didn't know who he was when he sent it, and then I realized that I met him at Jack Spirko's one time. And he has sent in a orange recipe, and it's really good. So we're going to use it, and it's going to be your 2.9 in this series. If you notice, we skipped some stuff because we were looking, and this was going to fill it in. So what I have is I have our water from the well that's gone through the osmosis machine, our test for specific gravity. I'm using Fermid O, 1 tablespoon of Fermid O, our half-gallon fermentation device. We've already put our honey in it to get it all ready and prep. I'm using 2 oranges, and I just changed this recipe a little bit. I went ahead because I'm really liking these purple Monroe oranges, so I went and cut one of those up and then a regular orange. We're going to be using Nestle Quick hot chocolate mix. We're going to be using the Levin K1-V1116 for yeast and our balloon. We've got our temperature gauges, our hydrometer. We're all ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to heat up my water. Because all I did is I basically just poured the honey in the jug and put my recipe on it. So the recipe says chocolate orange mead, 2 pounds of honey, 2 oranges, 2 packs of Nestle Quick or Nestle hot chocolate mix, 1 pack of the K1-V1116 yeast, 1 tablespoon of Fermid O. We're doing this on 3-4-17. The temperature, the specific gravity, and of course our final gravity. So I've already got the honey in the jar, and I'd like to thank JR for enjoying making mead. That when he wrote in and stuff, he said that he's been doing some of the recipes. He's seen us before do some meads. He really loves it. He says that, you know, he's I believe Air Force, retired, or getting ready to retire from the Air Force, and does quite a bit of good stuff for our United States. So here's to you, John. I appreciate you enjoying us here at the Underground Meadery. Really cool. This is going to be really cool. And what's really neat is it doesn't have a chocolate color, which I think is pretty cool. We'll see how mine turns out. But I'm really impressed with it. I've got the coffee pot going right now, and since we're waiting on that, we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to insert our oranges. So I've cut the oranges small enough. I had somebody write in and says, how do you get your adjuncts out of the jug? And I tell you, when we're all done racking and stuff, when I wash them out, I usually just shake them and everything comes out. But there is a YouTube video out there of a gentleman who takes the plastic bags from your supermarket, he twists them, shoves them down in the jug, and then opens them open, turns the jug upside down, and blows into the bag, and the bag fills up. And when he pulls the bag out, all the stuff comes out with it. Corks, adjuncts. He uses it mostly for wine bottles. So I guess if you ever have any problems, I've never really had any problems with getting my adjuncts out of my jugs. But I guess if your slices are too big, I guess if you want to stick the bag in, blow it up, and pull the stuff out, you're more than welcome to. getting a little loud for me. But I think if you have problems with that, let me know how you get your adjuncts out. Like I said, I usually just wash out my jugs, flip them. I have no problem. So I'm putting in 2 oranges. I'm using one of the Monroe Blood with the purple center. I'm kind of liking those. Bring some really good color to some of the meads, as you saw before when we made the Bloody Valentine. So that was pretty cool. And what I'm doing is I just put the orange in and I push it on the side of the glass as I push it down to get some of the juice to mix in here. Oh, I was asked if I'm doing this, if I should wear safety glasses. When you're working with lemons, probably. If you want to get squirted in the eye, you know, I guess it'd burn a little bit. I haven't had a problem. And I was also asked, when you see us do candies, should you wear safety glasses when you're using hammers and stuff like that? Probably. I mean, a little risque. So I've got my oranges in. I'm going to get my towel. I had a little juice come down the side here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the 2 packets of the hot chocolate mix. So I'm going to add the ferment after we get everything kind of mixed up and going. So the coffee pot's already done. We're going to throw some hot water in. So we can get this all mixed up. Yeah, I'm really kind of excited to do this one too, because chocolates are really different. And this will be really good for finishing up off our February. Like I said, if you've been following us on the YouTube and you saw that, hey, he went from 2.8 to 2.10, this is why, is that we had some people put some stuff in to try to get in our mead. So this is JR's orange chocolate mead. He's using oranges, honey, and hot chocolate mix. Way to think out the box, man. Right? So that's a good deal. Yeah, it seems to be mixing it pretty good. And as you see, I put all my adjuncts and everything in this time before shaking it up. And this is to kind of beat everything around in it. And kind of get a lot of the orange flavor and the chocolate mixed in really good. Most of the time you see us just put the stuff in after we've got it all mixed up. But this time I want to mix up the chocolate. It's already really got a good dark color from it from the chocolate. Let's add our water. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. We made this one in a half-gallon mix. So this is a half-gallon fermentation device. We're going to go ahead and take our specific gravity reading and our temperature. Then we'll dump our ferment O in and we'll dump in our yeast. Smells really good. All right, let's take our hydrometer out, put it in. Ooh, this is another one that's going to be pretty strong, right? So this one's sitting. Give it a little spin. So this is at 1.160 starting gravity. 1.160. Temperature. Well, we're hitting the max mark at 78.1. So using the hot water and a little bit of cold water was just enough maybe to get in the measure to dump the yeast in and the ferment. It's always good to have a wet washcloth around when you're working with honey and sticky things. All right. So our temp was 78.1. Okay. Pour this back in. Just a little left. We'll give it a little taste. Okay. Orange chocolate, man. Tastes just like that. Hopefully it'll keep that type of flavor through the whole batch. Like this one did. This one is a little more mellow than what I just tasted there, but this already has the sugar and all the stuff in it, so super cool. This is ending February. This will be 2.9 on the course. The orange chocolate mead from John Haley, JR, out of Texas. I'm Michael Jordan with the Underground Meadery, AB Friendly Company. Thanks for tuning in. I want you to know that all this stuff works out really good for us. We love the recipe. Now that I've got it all tasted and stuff, I almost forgot. I was kind of excited how it tasted. We need to dump our ferment O in. I was excited about how that flavor turned out. I'm going to dump the ferment O in. I'm going to cut and open up our yeast. We're using the K1-V1116. So hopefully we get a good ferment out of this. I was pretty impressed, pretty happy with it. All right, a little jostle there. And I'm just gonna tap off the top because I drank it here. All right. We put our balloon on it. All right. J.R. Haley's Orange Chocolate Mead. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully that you enjoy me making as much as I do. And hopefully, like JR, you'll come up with your own great recipes. Thanks for tuning in.